This clip is brought to you by SaveWithConrad.com.
The next day, June 12th, the beat goes on. It's Arn and Lex teaming up with Dusty, or against Dusty and Nikita. We're at the Scope in Norfolk, Virginia. There's 6,000 folks here. And then we've got another matinee TV taping on the 13th back in Atlanta. This time, it's once again a three-way. We're showing off, man. It's Arn Anderson, Tully Blanchard, and Lex Luger picking up wins over at Mike Force, Cougar J, and Chance McQuaid. And I think that one actually wound up airing on the 13th. But then we had another show on the 14th that aired on TBS as well, a special Sunday edition. On the 13th, we would also see NWA Super Bouts, which was another special. And again, we would see a promo for the Crockett Cup. Tony Schiavone is the sole host of this show, and it's featuring an announcement that the show in Charlotte will be a part of the Great American Bash Tour. And, we're really priming the pump for all things Great American Bash. And it feels almost like the entire month of June is really just hype central. Once upon a time, you were building towards one single show, in more of the pay-per-view era. That's definitely what we did. But here in 87, pay-per-view is not really a thing. Folks who went to see WrestleMania 3, most of them went to see it closed circuit or they were in the building. So they bought a ticket and went to a theater or what have you, or they bought a ticket and went into another arena, not where the wrestling was happening, just so they could watch the big screens. So in this era, man, this Bash Tour, this is where you're hoping as a performer, this is where your quote unquote WrestleMania payday is going to come from. You need a strong showing at the Bash, right?
100%. That was our livelihood, and we didn't think about, okay, how much does it cost? What's the rent on the building? All that. What wrestlers dealt with and their thought process was a different era, period. You got paid off the house. If we did 11,000 people and the gate was 120,000, you didn't go, okay, how much was the building and all that stuff. That was not your concern. It was just, what was the gross? Where was I on the card? And there was a formula that you could just about figure out after being there for a while and figuring out what the payoff system was. You knew about what you were going to make. Then you would start to hear, because, they were smart. The Crockett's were smart. If you were, you were on a big house, if you didn't get a big payday on that one, what do you got to look forward to? Now you got one that's half that. Are you expecting half a payoff that you weren't happy with the one that was twice as big? That was a big deal because there wasn't any marketing money or any of that stuff coming in. And then you would go, okay, let me calm down here a minute. Let's see. That's not a bad payoff because I'm going to go get on this private jet and we're going to go to Charlotte tonight when normally we'd be spending the night somewhere. So everything figured in. You always had to, I guess, rehypnotize yourself into believing whatever you needed to get you through the night.
Hey, it's Conrad Thompson. Thanks for checking out the podcast here on YouTube. Be sure to hit the subscribe button and the notifications bell so you get a notice anytime we upload some new content. And go save yourself some money right now. If you're in a 30-year loan or you have credit card debt, it's not a matter of if I can save you money. It's a matter of how much. Find out right now for free at SaveWithConrad.com.